This video is for mixed and improper fractions on a number line. You'll be given a fraction and you have to place it on the number line. You need to be careful with how many spaces there are between each whole number. And you also need to be careful thinking about where your number line starts. Most of these number lines start at 1. So 0 is actually over here. So 0 to 1, then 2, then 3. So let's go through some examples. The first one is 17/8. So first, make sure that there are 8 spaces between each number. So here's 1. This would be 1 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are 8 spaces. Some of them are tricky, like this one. It's asking you for fifths, but there are 10 spaces between. So really be careful how many little dashes there are between each whole number. Okay, 17/8. You could convert this into a mixed fraction if you want, or you could just count up from 0. So 0 would be 0/8. 1 would be 8/8, because you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 would be 16/8, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 17/8 would just be one more 8 after. So this is where you put your circle, okay? 1/8 after the 2. What about 19/10? Well, first let's check how many dashes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 segments in each whole number. And we need to figure out where the 19th segment is. So again, 0 would be 0/10. 1 whole would be 10/10. 2 wholes would be 20/10. And we only need 19. So I'm just going to go back 1, and that's where that circle goes. This example is in a mixed number fraction. So it tells you put your marker at 2 wholes and 3/5. So here's where 2 wholes would be, and now we need to go another 3/5 past that. So let's see how many spaces there are. This would be 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 3. We need fifths though. If this was divided into 5 pieces, then it would be every second 10th. So 3/5 would be 1, 2, 3. And that's the same as 6/10. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is where your dot should go. That was a little bit challenging. You really have to check how many segments are in each hole. Yeah. You can always email me if you have questions or write a comment on Google Classroom.